made a habit of boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup
between the Washington Commanders
and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the... yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Back to Walker on first down.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
On second down, it's Walker.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, this defense for the Commanders was terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They'll try and sneak it here. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Oh, the Jets sweep to start the drive. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. To throw again is Jackson. The
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Here we go now on first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
He's got this to Pickens.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Jackson.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kyle Pitts.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guy's getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cleary, throw out wide to Walker. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks.
they'll throw here out of the gun.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Back to throw again.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Walker.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing on first down. Cleary. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
He's got a man, complete.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. To throw on 2nd down. Cleary. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw on 3rd down. Cleary. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On 1st and 10, Cleary. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Cleary, and this one too low.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Cleary. Catch is made by Metcalf. On fourth down, Cleary. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Going right back to Dotson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Christian Watson, 36 yards. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of it.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Now Jackson on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
To throw on second down. Cleary.
He finds Wilson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cleary. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Cleary. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson
Able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Jackson's throw brought in by Watson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking the 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game